But what about the blade? The blade should be just as important as our skates and the stick, because we need to make sure that we're able to optimize our performance on the ice, regardless of what ice conditions that we have. Now, profiling allows us to change the radius of the blade. So in other words, you're able to alter how much of your hockey blade comes into contact with the ice at any time during any situation of play. How profiling differs from sharpening is with sharpening a blade, we alter the hollow depending on ice conditions or player's preference. Now, profiling is altering the entire blade's radius to change the contact points on the ice. When we break down the sections of a hockey blade or runner starting from the toe end, the first section is referred to as the acceleration zone. From there it's the mobility zone. Next is the speed. Lastly, the heel is the stability zone. Changing the length of any one of these zones will have a massive impact on the feel and performance of a runner for the player. The biggest advantage with profiling a blade is because you're able to adapt or increase the contact points between the blade and the ice. Traditionally, if you have quite a deep sharpen, so the blade really digs into the ice, which means you have to put more effort into every stride, using more energy, getting fatigued quicker on the ice. With profiling, increasing the contact points with the ice gives you better control, better mobility, better acceleration, which means that you're then able to reduce the depth of your sharpen. So in other words, you're able to go for something a lot more shallow, which means you're going to be using less energy to produce the same power, same speed, preventing you from getting fatigued quickly on the ice, helping you to perform better using less energy. Because it doesn't feel like the blade is digging into the ice at all. So a lot of the blade feels like it's sitting on the surface, which means skating, gliding in a straight line, speed, it's effortless. But then when I needed to, when it came time for me to get into my tight turns, quick starts and stops, the blade would bite the ice, which was the most bizarre feeling I've ever had. Feeling like you have no edge, but you have plenty of edge when you need it. And it was amazing. That's really the only way I can explain it. The changes I could feel immediately, and it felt incredible on the ice. ProSharp had me put on my original blades, which are the ones that have been on my VH skates since I got them, and they felt terrible. It felt like I was skating on a long piece of 2x4 attached to the bottom of my blade. It felt awful. I couldn't really turn properly. It felt unstable, unbalanced, uncomfortable in every sense of the word, because I'd adjusted in just the space of about 2 hours to the profile blade.